सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। In this universe, the well-being of all beings, the well-being of all beings depending upon dharma. Dharma is always universal. It is not belong to any particular group of people or a particular group of society, religion, caste. Dharma is always universal. Applicable to all is called universal. Whatever is applicable to all in this universe is called universal. So dharma is applicable to all in this universe, therefore it is called universal. What is the meaning of dharma? Dharma has got different meanings in different contexts in our scriptures. Dharma means punyam, adrishta punyam is also called dharma. By performing some noble actions, you acquire some good result is called punyam. That is also called dharma. This is one meaning of dharma. The second meaning of dharma is, if I perform my duty, my swadharma, it is also called dharma. Performing my own given duty at a given time, at a given place, according to varna and ashrama. If I do my duty, it is also called dharma. Third meaning of dharma is values, disciplines, good conduct is also called dharma. So three meanings we can take based on the context. Which context you have to take which one? It depends upon the context. Now, in Shastra, dharma, if there is a gap, please adjust to come front. The derivation of dharma is given in different ways. One or two definitions we will see. Dharati lokan iti dharmaha. That which sustains the universe, the world, is called dharma. Dharati lokan iti dharmaha. This is one definition of dharma. That which protects the universe, sustains the universe. Another definition, dhriyate va janaihi iti dharmaha. Dhriyate va janaihi iti dharmaha. Come this side, come inside. Inside. It means dharma is that which is practiced by the people. Dhriyate janaihi, which is practiced by people, is also called dharma. This word dharma is a very, very versatile word, very difficult to know its true meaning. Its dharma sukshmam, its subtlety, if you want to understand, you have to study Shastra thoroughly. Then only we can understand what is dharma. Or we have to hear from those people who have studied Shastra completely. From them only we can hear what is dharma. So these are the definitions of dharma. Therefore our ancestor says, dharma saram idam jagat. Dharma saram idam jagat. This entire universe is nothing but the essence of dharma. The entire universe. Dharma alone is everything. That is the bottom line. Dharma alone is everything. Now we come to the next point. Dharma alone is the cause of this entire universe for its peace and happiness. In Vaidika Dharma, we believe the harmony and the universal peace is always based on dharma only, resting on dharma, depending upon dharma. And this dharma discussed where? In which grantha? This dharma topic comes in our Shastram. Then what is Shastram? For every word we have to know what is Shastram. Shastra means Shasanat Trayate iti Shastram. That which commands you, Shasanat, that which commands you and protects you. Trayate. By commanding the human beings, and it protects the human beings. Shastram is that which protects the human beings by commandment. That is called Shastra. In English we call it as scriptures. Scriptures. We call it Shastram as Pramanam. Pramanam means a means, a sadhanam. Shastram is a pramanam, sadhanam. This Shastram, the scriptures alone can call by other name Veda. We know all of us, there are 4 Vedas. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharvana Veda. 4 Vedas put together Shastram. The primary literature that which talks about Dharma and Brahma. The whole Shastram is divided into 2 portions. First portion talks about Dharma. The second portion of Shastra talks about Brahma. 2-tier policy. 2-tier policy now. Dharma and Brahma. What is the definition of Veda? Veda is divided into 2 portions. First portion is called Purva Bhaga. Second portion is called Anta Bhaga, is called Uttara Bhaga. Purva Bhaga and Uttara Bhaga. First portion is called Uttara Bhaga. Second portion is called, first portion is called Purva Bhaga. Second portion is called Uttara Bhaga. These are all Sanskrit words. This Purva Bhaga has got Karma Kanda. Whole Karma Kanda, where rituals are discussed and upasanas are discussed, meditations. Karma Kanda and Upasana Kanda put together is called Purva Bhaga of Veda or Karma Kanda of Veda. In this place only, Dharma is playing a role. Purva Bhaga of Veda only, Dharma is playing a role. Before going to see that two divisions of Veda, let us know that meaning of Veda. Veda word derived from the root Vid. Vid means to know. To know. What to know? Veda is that through which I know Dharma Dharman. Vidanti anena iti Vedaha. Vidanti sakala purusharthan or chaturvidha purusharthan anena iti Vedaha. I can know the 4 human goals through Veda. So this is the definition of Veda. Now let us come to there is a 2-tier policy. Why these 2 divisions? Because 2 adhikaris are there, 2 phalams are there, 2 subject matters are there. What are those 2? The Veda Purva Bhaga, the first portion of Veda, is meant for a group of people who want pleasures. So therefore, Adhikari is called Ragi. Vishaya Ragi is the Adhikari of Purva Bhaga of Veda. Vishaya Ragi is the Adhikari, qualified person, eligible person to perform all these rituals prescribed in Karma Kanda and meditations prescribed in Upasana Kanda, Japa, Tapa, all these rituals. The rituals may be physical level, Kayika Karmani, or verbal level, Vachika Karmani, or Manasa Karmani at mental level, Dhyanam, Manasika Japa, Manasika Puja, Manasika Dhyanam. So, the disciplines, sadhanas, practices are given in Veda Purva. Those who want to earn punya, those who want to get lot of money, wealth, prosperity, house, car, bangla, or 2 flats or 3 flats, farmhouse, that we have to say now, farmhouse. And so many other pleasures, whoever want. Kama, those who want to fulfill. Those who are having attachment. Ragi means attachment. Those are having for money, wealth, possessions, profession, so many other things. The Adhikari for this Veda Purva is a Ragi. Prayojanam is Dharma Artha Kama. It is called Preyas. In Kathopanishad language, Yamadharmaraja says, Shreyascha preyascha manushya tau samparitya vivinakti dhiraha. Shreyo bhi preyaso vrunete preyo mandan yogakshemat vrinite. Yamadharmaraja tells to Nachiketas, O Nachiketa, 2 are there in front of a human being. He can choose whatever he wants. Shreyascha, Preyascha. This Purva Bhaga of Veda, the Ragi, the Adhikari, Vishaya Bhoga, interest is there. That person is always interested in yoga and kshema, acquisition and protection. yoga and kshema. Always interested in that. But there are some people, dhiraha, intelligent people like you all, dhiraha, discriminative people, those who are having viveka, shreyasaha vrinite. Shreyas, they want shreyas called moksha. Moksha is the subject matter of Uttara Bhaga of Veda. It is called Jnana Kanda. Two-tier policy, you have to come along with the subject. Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda put together, where dharma is involved. This is one portion for Ragi, Vishaya Ragi. It is called Preyas, Artha, Dharma, Artha, Kama is the benefit. When you come to Veda Anta, Uttara Bhaga, that Uttara Bhaga is called Jnana Kanda. Jnana Yoga is the sadhanam for Viragi. Here Ragi, quite opposite there, Viragi. What is this person desire for what? Viragi, moksha. There are only 4 goals. 3 are already taken by Ragi. So one goal left out, that is moksha. Moksha is the prayojanam. Dharma, Artha, Kama, one group, and moksha is another group. Adhikaris are different. Subject matter is different. Here dharma, here brahma. Here means in karma kanda it is dharma. In jnana kanda it is brahma. For viragis, you don't want to claim either ragi or viragi. Swamini, we are in between. Okay, that also fine. Nothing wrong in that. Why this two-tier division? What is the aim of Veda? Really speaking, this two-tier division beautifully presented by Jaimini Maharshi and Vyasa Maharshi. Jaimini Maharshi starts that primary division, Athato Dharma Jignasa. In Purva Mimamsa Sutras, he says, one has to do enquiry into dharma, jignasa. One has to develop interest to know what is dharma, what is a punya, what is my duty, how to follow it, how to get the benefit of dharma, artha, kama, moksha we should not say. So Jaimini Maharshi, one of the Sishya of Vyasa Maharshi, he has written sutras on whole Karma Kanda, included Upasana Kanda also. And Vyasa Bhagavan, today Vyasa Purnima, so Vyasa Bhagavan, last year I gave the talk on the voice of Veda Vyasa. Therefore, I don't want to explain more about Veda Vyasa because you are already informed very well about Veda Vyasa. So that Veda Vyasa Bhagavan has written Brahma Sutras. First sutra is Athato Brahma Jignasa. One has to develop interest in inquiring Brahman. Brahma Jignasa. Who is the adhikari? Viragi. The one who is not interested in yoga kshema. One who is not interested in dharma, artha, kama. We think all people are interested in dharma, artha, kama. It is not so. There are people who are interested in moksha only. Why? What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? Because there are people, different people want different things according to their mental maturity, according to their mental refinement. Let them desire whatever they want. They can choose. These ragis who are working for dharma, artha, kama, Veda talks about those sadhanas to accomplish those dharma, artha, kama, elaborated. It is vast portion in Vedas. Vast portion. For them, Veda says you can earn money, you can take care of your health, you can take care of your family, you can earn lot of property and preserve in bank, not in Swiss bank, only Indian bank. Okay, you can do that, but Veda gives one warning. The dharma, artha, kama, the benefit, the prayojanam, what you are getting is anityam. Anityam, temporary. It can never give you security. Temporary security, temporary peace, temporary happiness only it gives. After explaining all benefits, a small warning Veda gives. Nitya Shanti you don't get. Eternal peace you cannot get through dharma, artha, kama. Definitely you get refinement of your mind, maturity, purity, lot of benefits are there, but eternal peace, happiness, security you can never get. So temporary peace. I used to say the peace that which can go into pieces. Spelling you have to write properly. P-E-A-C-E, peace, can go into pieces. P-I-E-C-E-S. Then the person thinks, oh, since this dharma, artha, kama means what? All worldly pleasures, material prosperity, house, car, children, grandchildren, lot of money, gold, silver, lot of things, enjoyments, all of them have three doshas, my dear. Enjoy them for some time, but not completely. You are taking them throughout life. You can never enjoy peace, security, happiness. This is Veda's duty. Veda is equal to thousands of mothers. Sahasra Mata. Sahasra Hitaishini Mata. So she is the well-wisher of all human beings. Why we have to rely upon Veda? Because it is a teaching manual given by Bhagavan directly at the time of creation. It is a teaching manual given by Bhagavan for the well-being of all human beings in the universe. Just as I used to give all the time one example, you know what example I am going to give. Eye drops. If a person go to eye specialist and after check-up everything, the doctor, eye specialist prescribe eye drops. And this person go to medical shop and buy that bottle. How much big that bottle, you know? Little finger size bottle. And you open the box, small box, there is a small paper inside in 14 languages. Of course, you cannot read that letters in 14 languages. What is written there? How to open the bottle. How to open the lid. After opening the lid, how you have to lie down and sit, position of your eyes to before putting the drops. And how many drops you have to put. Morning, afternoon, evening, all are written there. Again, how to keep the lid again tightly. And where to keep that bottle. None of us read. But we buy and use that. Where to keep? In a dark place, in a cupboard. All these are written. If that person, manufacturer of that eye drops, if he won't keep that manual inside, that bottle is not allowed to sell out. It is compulsory. For every medicine, it is compulsory. Forget about medicine. Come to your own household articles, what you are buying. Grinder, TV, washing machine, any gadget, even smartphone, they give a manual. How to operate, how to make use of it. What is the purpose of giving that? Tell me. Only to get full benefit of that article. Only to get the full benefit of that thing what you are using. For your benefit's sake only. Not for the owner of that shop or not for anyone else. We know very well that. Similarly, at the time of creation, Bhagavan has given the life manual. Life manual. How to lead a life, human life. How one should live. How one should think. What they have to do. Do's and don'ts. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karyau Vyavasthitau. To do this or not to do this. Who will decide? I have to govern by whom? Whether to do this or not to do. Do's and don'ts. How to know? Krishna says, Shastram. Shastram only pramanam. Vidhi, nisheda. You do this, Shastra says. Shastra says, don't do this. Shastra says, talks about dharma. May you all lead a dharmic life, righteous life. Leading a righteous life, a dharmic lifestyle, is a mandatory given by Veda for all human beings. Do's and don'ts. For our sake only. Like traffic rules. For our safe and healthy living. And to know the higher purpose of human life. To lead a peaceful life and to attain the ultimate goal. Veda Mata has come, given by the Lord, a life manual, teaching manual. Just as our children going to school, pre-KG, LKG, UKG, how many years? 3 years. First standard to 5th standard, how many years? 5 years. 6th standard to 10th standard, how many years? Swamini, why? This is mathematics class. Then, 11th standard, 12th standard, another 2 more years. Then, graduation, 3 more years. Post-graduation, 2 more years. PhD, 2 more years. Mostly, nearly 20 years, it is going all the way. For what purpose? To learn materialistic science. Maximum 18 years to 20 years. Imagine one human being spending nearly 18 years to 20 years of time to learn materialistic science. What I want to say, similarly, side by side, Vedic education, spiritual education or Vedic education, our heritage education also must be compulsory. We have to study, then only you get temporary peace also, permanent peace also. If you don't study the spiritual science, Shaunaka, one intelligent Maharshi, all Maharshis are intelligent. Some people say I am Maharshi. Local people now in Kali Yuga, everybody is keeping Maharshi. So, that's why I am telling intelligent to Maharshi. Really speaking, I should not use that word. Maharshi Shaunaka went to Angiras. He asked, Kasmin vijnate sarvam vijnatam bhavati iti. Tell me, hey Guru, Bhagavan, Angiras, knowing which everything is as good as known. Then Angiras, the teacher, said, Dve vidye veditavye parachaya aparachaya. Spiritual science and material science, two are there. Material science is what? Siksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruptam, Chandas, Jyotisham, Sarvam, Aparavidya. Akshara Vidya is only that Vidya, Paravidya. That which it gives imperishable, permanent peace, happiness, security. You can enter Purva Bhaga of Veda, puja, rituals, karma kanda, upasana kanda, do for chitta shuddhi, follow dharma, follow disciplines, learn all of them, and one day or other you have to come to this jnana kanda also. Otherwise, life is not complete. Fulfillment you can never accomplish in your life. Veda tells. Nachiketa approached Yamadharmaraja. Eyam prete vichikitsa manushye asti tyeke nayam asti iti jaike. Please teach me that. Which is a traveling soul, which is not traveling self. Teach me about that. Then Shvetaketu approached his father Uddalaka. Please teach me that Sadvidya. Janaka Maharaja approached again Agnavalkya. Please teach me about that Brahma Vidya. Dharma is a preparation. Veda Purva is a preparation to give Jnana Yogyata. After getting Jnana Yogyata, you have to come to Jnana Kanda to get Jnanam, self-knowledge. Dharma and Brahma. Dharma is relative. It's not absolute. It changes. Time to time it changes. That is called Dharma Sukshmam. It is a relative. Relative means what? Vyavaharika Satyam. I said Shastram is a Pramanam. Why I have to take Shastram as authentic? Why it is Pramanam? Because Shastram is called Pramanam because it gives Prama. Jnanam. Dharma Jnanam and Brahma Jnanam it gives. That is why it is called Pramanam. Prama Karanam Pramanam. Why it is called Pramanam? It gives Prama, knowledge. Suppose you say, I am not able to understand what is a Pramanam. Simple, your eyes are Pramanam to see colors and forms. Your ears are Pramanam to hear sounds. Your nose is Pramanam to know the smell. Your skin is Pramanam to know the touch. Your tongue is Pramanam to know the taste. They are all Pramanams. One important point we have to note here is eyes, which we call it as Pramanam, to give knowledge of forms and colors, cannot enter the field of sounds. Ears, which are giving the knowledge of sounds, cannot enter the field of eyes. Ears cannot decide this flower is white. Eyes are reporting this flower is white. This flower is white. Eyes are reporting. Can ears come and say, no, no, this is not white, this is red? Can they prove whether it is white or not? Cannot, they cannot prove or disprove. Why? They don't have the access of seeing the forms. That is why this pramanam has got its own job. Eyes have their own job, their own field, corresponding field. One pramanam cannot enter in another pramanam. Why this topic I have introduced now? You want to see microbes, you have to use only microscope. If you want to see stars, you have to use microscope or telescope. Both are scope only, Swamini. Any scope is okay. My dear, even though they are scope only, but there is no scope. Telescope cannot be used for microbes to see. Microscope cannot be used for the perception of stars. This is very clear for all of us, is it not? Similarly, now I am jumping towards that our Veda. Why our Veda is pramanam? The only pramanam, the ultimate pramanam. No other pramanam can talk about the subject matter of Veda, which Veda is talking. Veda alone is pramanam. Veda Purva talking about punyam. Veda Purva talking about heaven. Veda Purva talking about the soul after death traveling. Veda Purva talking about Brahmaloka. Veda Purva talking about Sanchita karma, Agami karma, Prarabdha karma, so many other things Veda is talking. No other pramanam, no other science can enter that field. Why? Because they are not accessible to any other pramanams. It is its Veda field. Just as forms and colors are belong to eye field, they cannot, no other pramanam can enter. Like that here also, science or any other, physics, chemistry or anything, whatever may be the science, material science, however much they are great, intelligent, they cannot enter the subject matter of Veda. Veda alone is the ultimate pramanam. No other pramanam is required to talk about punya, swarga, karma, all these things. Therefore, never come to near the Veda to whether this is right or not. Punyam is there or not, swarga is there or not. Who are you to judge? You have no access to judge. Just as other pramanams. Please understand this. Veda Purva talking about. Then Veda Anta talking about Atma, Brahman, the self. You cannot know Atma, Brahman or self through any other pramanam, only through Veda pramanam, that Veda Anta Bhaga, the Upanishad Bhaga alone can reveal that topic. That is the subject matter of Veda, not the science. God particle, I will prove. Black hole, I will prove. All these are not required for us. Veda says, Veda is the pramanam to talk about Brahman. Now, I want to enter the next portion of Veda. So, first portion, Dharma, Artha Kama, through Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, all sadhanas, leading a disciplined life, following Dharma, leading a righteous life. Over. Veda job is over. It has prepared you. Blossomed personality you are. Wonderful, beautiful, cute. So sweet, madre. You are so sweet. Because of the Veda fragrance. Veda Purva Bhaga fragrance. Now Veda is waiting. Other portion of Veda. My dear, you have got temporary peace, temporary ananda through your family, children, position, profession. But there is a type of limitation, sorrow, marana bhayam, jara bhayam, old age fear, disease fear. All these are bound to be there. Understand, you are not the body-mind complex. You enjoy, refine your body-mind. It is a means. Sadhanam, body is a means. Mind is a means. Sense organ also means. For what? To know the yo veda nihitam guhayam. What Nachiketa asked for. What Saunaka asked for. What Janaka asked for. What Shvetaketu asked for is this. I am means I am a mixture of Atma and Anatma. Anatma, body, mind, medium. That is not you. You are different. That is your Vesham. Body, mind complex. It is your sadhanam, instrument. You are pure consciousness existence principle. Taittiriya Upanishad says, you are Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. 4 Vedas introduce 4 Mahavakyas primarily. There are many Mahavakyas, but primary Mahavakyam is of Rigveda is Prajnanam Brahma. Your the consciousness, Prajnanam, the awareness is Brahman. You are Brahman. Then Yajurveda comes. I am also having Mahavakya. What? Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. I am not the body mind. I am not wife of so and so. That is my Vesham. I am not husband of so and so. That is my Vesham. I am not father of so and so or son of so and so. That is my temporary role given to experience the world. I am pure Brahman, existence, consciousness. Sat and Chit. That Sat and Chit consciousness, where is it? Upanishad says, Nihitam Guhayam. In your own heart it is available as pure consciousness. Understand, don't mistake yourself as body mind. It is an error. How long you want to live in ignorance? He who knows not and knows not, he knows not. He doesn't know that he doesn't know. What to do with that person? You cannot do anything. Therefore, that person has to go to he who knows and knows he knows. அவருக்கு தெரியும் அவருக்கு தெரியும்னு அவருக்கு தெரியும். என்ன? நான் பிரம்மன் அவருக்கு தெரியும். Wise person. Follow him. Follow him means don't go back. Sit in front of him. Learn from him. A great acharya, a great teacher, having the Shastra weapon in his hand. Who is teaching me the truth? Veda has come to teach the ultimate truth. Please remember, on this auspicious day, Veda has come to talk about the ultimate truth of this universe. Veda has given to all human beings as a teaching manual to talk about the ultimate destination. That infinite Brahman is the essence, substratum, the essence of this entire universe. Oh, human beings, you all may understand this. Please understand. Don't miss this opportunity. No animal, bird can know this. This is what the declaration of the Veda. That's why our acharyas, rishis, gone through that Veda Purva, Veda Anta, Dharma and Brahma, and they became wise. Narayanam Padma Bhuvam. That is the prayer verse I have given to all of you. The teacher's parampara, from Lord Narayana onwards, this Brahma Vidya is coming, or Akshara Vidya is coming, imperishable knowledge. What science has got knowledge, this tablet is good for health. After using for some time, it gives problems. That is the discovery. But Veda, that knowledge given about Dharma and Brahma, is a time-tested wisdom. At all places, at all times, for all people, universally applicable. And Veda talks about not only for human beings. Oh, human beings, I have given so much for you. The nature, please protect that for your sake. Please take care of that. Then you can safely live and you can enjoy that dharma, artha, kama and slowly come to Brahma. If you lead a dharmic life, righteous life, it takes you to Brahma. That is the intention of Veda. Satyam vada, dharmanchara, matrudevo bhava, pitrudevo bhava, acharya devo bhava, atidhi devo bhava. May you follow all those disciplines. Ritam, Satyam, Tapas, Shaucham, all you follow, you are eligible for Brahma. Why? I am not interested in Brahman, Swamini. You cannot say like that. It is saying like, I am not interested in permanent peace and happiness. Are you ready? No, I want peace. If you want peace, Shantam Shivam Advaitam. Brahman is Shanta Swarupam. That Brahman happens to be you, the self, Atma. Discover, recognize, understand from Acharyas. Teacher. That is the aim of Veda. We are born in Vaidika Dharma. Veda is our treasure. BE is not our treasure. ME is not our treasure. MBA is not our treasure. That is only to earn 750 square feet flat or 1200 square feet flat. BE, MBA. Either dollar or rupee or anything else. You may buy car, you may buy sofa set, you may buy big TV. You may go to shopping, jewelry shop, cloth shop, so many places you may go and buy. That is not life. Veda is telling, you can never be complete, you can never get fulfillment. There is an opportunity, come on, learn Brahma Vidya. First learn about Dharma. Our religion, our practices fully belong to Veda Purva. Veda Purva purpose is only for Veda Anta, the Upanishadic teaching. If you use your buddhi, you will get that opportunity. We have to use our buddhi. We have to make use of it. Shastram is pramanam. Shastra has come to protect us. Shastra wants to give temporary peace and happiness also. Shastra says permanent peace. It is not difficult really. For dharma, artha, kama, you have to struggle. Lot of ayasam is there. Lot of ayasam, but no tripti. There is a dukkha. Here you need not, because jnanam is vastu tantram, karma is kartru tantram. Karma is depending upon karta. Karta is morning one Why? His moods, body, strength, energy, afternoon, different, evening, different. But I am Brahman, the Atma, my own nature. I need not get it. I need not go anywhere. It's my nature. I have to own up. I have to claim. How can I claim? Tad vijnanartham sagurumevabhigachet samitpani shrotriyam brahmanishtham. How to approach a guru and study. Make use of your life for permanent peace and happiness. Once I know this Veda two-tier provision, two-tier division, Dharma and Brahma. Without Dharma, Brahman cannot be attained. Without Brahma, Dharma is incomplete. All of you pray, next future generations, this Dharma Brahma Yukta Shastra must be there in schools and colleges. Make a sankalpa. Our children should not miss this Dharma Brahma Shastram. They should not miss. All of you pray, it will take place. Sankalpa. The Sankalpa Balam. Veda talks about Shanti, universal peace. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Let all people be happy and joyful. Veda says. Lokas samasta sukhino bhavantu. Not Indians sukhino bhavantu. Hindus sukhino bhavantu engiyum cholale. Veda says vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Vasudha eva our family. Earth is our family. We have no divisions at all. That is the greatness of Veda. I belong to that parampara. How great, how fortunate we are. Repeat that prayer verse, what Veda says. How it is talking about the universal peace. If you have ignorance, universal peace can never take place. We want wise people, those who are having wisdom. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Let us all cross this tamas, ignorance, self-ignorance. As long as Atma Ajnanam is there, Shanti can never be accomplished. Ajnanam leads to lot of errors, errors leads to lot of disharmony. You want peace in the world, you want peace in your family, you want peace at yourself. Work for knowledge. Ignorant person can never be peaceful, ignorant person can never be happy. Our all ancestors, rishis were wise people. I am otherwise. We should not be like that. I am also wise. I want to be wise. He who knows and knows he knows. Arjuna, he who knows not and knows he knows not. Arjuna knows not. He is ignorant. Shoka moha came in his mind. Then he approached Lord Krishna. Sishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Lord Krishna started teaching. Like that you have to. Ignorant person can never be free from delusion, confusion. Ignorance itself is a sin. Ignorance is sin. We don't want to nurture ignorance. It shows our ignorance. If I nourish my ignorance, Veda has come, we have such a treasure. How can I continue in ignorance about my real nature? Ananda Swarupam, Shanta Swarupam, I am. Really speaking, I am the source of this entire universe. I am the substratum. Everything is depending upon me, the Atma, not an Ahankara. Everything in this world, nama, rupa, prapancha, I am giving existence. Everything is blessed by me. I am such Atma. Aham Jiva Atma Paramatma Eva. This is called Aikya Jnanam. What Samaveda says, Tat Tvam Asi Mahavakya. What Atharvana Veda Upanishad Mandukya says, Ayam Atma Brahma. You are Brahman. You cannot be Abrahman. Impossible. Never have such a doubt. You are Brahman only. And that knowledge which gives happiness, peace, security, because you are Ananda Swarupam. You are Shanta Swarupam. Your nature is that. Why this ignorance? Because we are away from our Vedic education. That is the reason. If dharma is there everywhere in the universe, there is no problem. When dharma is declining, ashanti comes. Shanti goes away. Problems rise at universal level. We want peace at universal level. What is the solution? Nanya pantha ayanaya vidyate. There is no other solution other than dharma jnanam, brahma jnanam. You want world peace, universal peace? Loka samastha sukhino bhavantu, lip movement, no. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, just lip movement doesn't work. What Yamadharmaraja said to Nachiketa? Uttishtata jagrata prapya varan nibodhata. Get up. Wake up to your real nature. I am higher, Brahman, consciousness, yavar. I was Brahman, I am Brahman, I ever will be Brahman. I am not the body-mind complex. This is the knowledge, ultimate knowledge. No pramanam can give in this world except Veda Anta Bhaga. Veda Anta alone, Upanishad alone can give this knowledge. How many acharyas, how many sishyas, parampara. Now take that paper, now we will chant that shloka, the Guru lineage from Lord Narayana onwards. From that time, how this knowledge, dharma jnanam, brahma jnanam, is passed on to generations. They have never asked for comforts. They have never asked for pleasures. They have never asked for any vishaya bhoga. Tyage naike, by dropping, ragi can never get moksha. Viragi only can get. So everyone has to become what? Sannyasi. At least antara sannyasi. Antara sannyasi, viragi. Podum. Podum engera maname siddhama sollanum. Pon seyyum சரி அது மாதிரி எல்லாம் சொல்றோம். போதும் வந்து வரணுமே, குறி இன்றும் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லணும். சரி, let us remember all these acharyas, Narayana, Lord Narayana onwards or Dakshinamurti onwards, it is coming to us. Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtham Shaktim cha tatputra parasharam cha Vyasam shukam gaudapadam mahantam Govinda yogindra mathasya shishyam Shri Shankaracharya mathasya padma Padam cha hastamalakam cha shishyam Tam totakam vartikakaramanyan Asmadgurun samtatamanatosmi the given paper, there is a small mistake in the last line. Tam Trotakam it is appearing. It is a Totakam. There should not be any repa in between. Okay, Totakam. Now, the Lord Narayana is the first Adi Guru. And from Narayana, Swamini, not Dakshinamurti, Dakshinamurti. For Shaiva Bhaktas, we say Dakshinamurti. For Vishnu Bhaktas, Narayana. Only one God. Okay, Narayana. Then Narayana taught this Vidya, Dharma and Brahma Vidya, Akshara Vidya, to his son, Manasaputra, Padma Bhuvam, Brahmaji. Second teacher, Brahmaji, it has come. The first two lines are Pitruputra Parampara. Pitruputra, father gave knowledge to his own son. Then Shakti, Vasishtha. After Brahmaji, later Vasishtha Maharshi is the Acharya. Brahmaji's son, Vasishtha. Then Vasishtha's son, Shakti, pass on this Dharma and Brahma Vidya. Dharma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. That means Veda Purva and Veda Anta Vidya. Tatputra Parasharancha, then Shakti Putra, that is Parashara, the next teacher. Then Parashara Putra, next came Vyasa. Vyasa is also one of the great Acharya in this parampara. Then Shuka, Shukacharya, the son of Vyasacharya. From Shuka onwards, all sannyasis, not whole 2 lines, but up to Vyasa you can take. Shuka onwards, Gaudapada means Gaudapada. Mandukya Karika, who wrote that Gaudapada Acharya, the next Acharya. Mahanta means all great. Then Govinda Yogindra, Govinda Bhagavat Pada, the next Acharya. Then Madhasya Shishyam, later all his disciple, Govinda Pada disciple, Sri Shankara Acharya, Sri Shankara Bhagavat Pada. Later he taught this Dharma Vidya and Brahma Vidya. Veda Purva, Veda Anta, fully. Written so many commentaries. Then Shankara Acharya's 4 Sishyas, Padmapada, Hastamalaka, both of them, then Totaka Acharya, then Vartikakara, Sureshwara Acharya, 4 Sishyas. All of them are great Acharyas in our Sampradaya, Acharya Parampara. They are all having this great knowledge that is coming, flowing like a Ganga. Till today it is coming. You are all studying Upanishads. It's not any one teacher's Sonta Sahityam. Given by our great teachers, they have received from the Lord Narayana. All these Acharyas. Then last line, Asmad Gurun Santada Manatosmi. Until my Gurus, Swami Dayananda Saraswati and Swami Paramarthananda Saraswati, my prostrations to them who gave this Dharma Jnanam and Brahma Jnanam. So therefore we are all showing our gratitude to our all Acharyas on this auspicious day, Vyasa Purnima. We call it as Guru Purnima because we are all remembering all our Gurus. Not only remembering every year Vyasa Purnima day, now we have prime responsibility. We have to practice first. Lead a Vedic lifestyle. Follow Achara. Achara Heenam na Punanti Vedaha. If Achara is not there, disciplines are not there, values are not there, Veda cannot purify that person. Veda can purify only those who are having Achara. Na Punanti Vedaha. Achara Heenam. Achara. Then what we have to do next one? Vichara. I have to study my scriptural literature. From Ramayana onwards, from young age onwards, you have to give to your children. Along with the school education. You can send them. But house has to become a Gurukulam. Are you ready? Can you make your house like Gurukulam? Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata, Puranas, and Dharma Shastram, values, Ashtanga Yoga, all other disciplines, and bring all children and teach them until they introduce in the schools. Until they introduce in the schools, all of you have to make your house like a Gurukulam. It's a need of the hour for universal peace. This is the Vedic vision. We are all responsible. Achara, vichara, inquiry. Spend time to study Shastram. If you do not know, ask Guru, what type of Shastram, what I have to study. Come on, learn. Then prachara. All of you are pracharaks now. What prachara? Veda Dharma, Veda Brahma pracharaks we are. You are all pracharaks. Take both on this day. At your level, whatever you know, whatever you have heard from teacher, share with your family members. Learn more and more. Equip yourself thorough in that knowledge. No tiredness in this. This is called sankalpa. Then if you do that prayer, swasti prayer is there. That also we will chant now. Repeat after me. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let all people enjoy. Be happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Entire universe. This is the prayer, first line. Sarve santu niramayaha. Let all people, the entire humanity, all beings must be free from disease. Niramayaha, amaya rahitaha. Bhavantu. Sarve santu niramayaha. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let them be prosperous. Let all people be prosperous. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let them see auspicious. Let them hear auspicious. Let them not hear all that bomb news. Let them not read or listen. That news should not come in artham. Bhadrani pashyantu, bhadrani shrunvantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. No one face any sorrow, no one undergo any sorrow in this universe at any corner of this earth, anywhere. This is the prayer of Vedas. So that prayer comes from Vedas, that is the Vedic vision. Understand, the Vedic vision meant for what now? For universal peace. We are the torch bearers of universal peace. Understand? Who will establish universal peace? Only the Vedikas. Vedika Dharma followers, Vedika Brahma followers. It's not following here, knowers. Here followers, there knowers. Here, there. In Veda Purva, we have to follow. In Veda Anta, Upanishadic teaching, we have to know. Here doing, there knowing. This is our primary duty. Our primary duty, please remember, we want peace on this earth. When Vedic Dharma is so strong, Vedic teaching is so strong, Dharma and Brahma equally, Dharma, Artha, Kama with righteous way of living, and Brahma Jnanam also should increase more and more. Then there should not be any Dharma Glani anywhere on this earth. Remember Bhagavan's words. Don't wait for Bhagavan. You are all smaller avataras. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Who? Myself. I am the avatara. Everyone can say, Chinna avatara nankoda. Edukanna. Bhagavan's teaching manual I carry. I propagate. Achara, vichara, prachara. Are you ready? Yes. So this is the only solution for universal peace. We want universal peace on this occasion. We pray for strength and knowledge, and we seek blessings from all our acharyas. With this, I conclude. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.